Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where we are still working on recovering from our war with the Galactic Information Entente that I argue we absolutely won. We didn't take major land concessions from them, but we got this area back up here, and we got a system over here. We got some systems over here, and we didn't concede any systems. That's absolutely a victory, as far as I'm concerned. Now, we are working on doing a bunch of construction, specifically of stargates, so that we can get around, right? Gateways are going to be very important for us. I'd love to get this Science Nexus upgrading. We're not going to have that for a bit, but we did unlock the L cluster. And we're going to make our way through this and claim everything in the L cluster as quickly as we can. That is a top priority right now. The main question is, do we want to continue reinforcing our fleets here? We need about another 18,000 alloys to do so. But we're over our naval cap, so I think for right now, the answer to that is no. I would rather come in here and raise our naval cap a little bit, although we don't really have anything to do that with at this juncture. So for the moment, I think this is fine. We're going to continue to work on the L cluster for now. The Kelbrin erasers no longer exist. Okay. Now, energy credits are going to be a bit of an issue for us. I'm going to sell off some food here to keep us afloat. We are negative in energy credits, and the board is not okay with that.
Outlier identified.
So we'll need to deal with that. Atmospheric object, huh? We'll leave it be for now. We're going to go through and get all of these researched later. For now, we just want to get the surveys done. So that'll be good. And technologically, I know that, was it these guys? No, we're equivalent with them. It was these guys that we need to be targeting. Now, to be clear, I don't mean targeting for, like, a war. I mean, we need to be targeting being at least equivalent to these guys. I think they're the most powerful faction in the galaxy. To be clear, though, we're in a defensive pact with these guys, so that seems relatively okay. We're doing reasonably fine here. Reasonably. Right, these guys are not in a war. They have a truce. Okay. So apparently that war ended at some point. And apparently just recently, since these guys are leaving. So that's cool. The Viscara's Maw station is the one out over here. I definitely want to upgrade that to a Star Fortress. Upgrading these to Star Fortresses is actually very, very important. Let's see, we've got the fact station out over here. That station is technically expendable. We probably don't need it. These trade hubs, I don't care about upgrading. That's completely and totally irrelevant, although this is apparently not connected to our trade network. Okay, now it is. Is that why we're having an energy credit issue? Hang on. And yeah, we've got some piracy issues out over here. We'll get that fixed as we get more gateways built. And the Ethos station is not connected either. So that connects down to Howling Vortex, which itself connects to Uton. And yeah, that's a little bit of an awkward path, but it would be something kind of like that, right? So the fact station is not connected to our network, apparently. So this needs a lot of work. Interesting. We're definitely going to work on that. Now, this station is fine for the time being. It's just not connected to our trade network. Does that actually matter, though? For now, we're going to do this. We're going to reconnect these later on, for sure. We've got the Helvam station over here. That could just connect directly to Ascension's End. Okay, let's see what that does to our energy credit generation here. Some of those were actually quite valuable to be disconnected. But I do want to take a look at some of these bastions over here. So all of these are currently citadels. Cool. There's, of course, this one down here that needs to be further upgraded. We're working on it. But our stations are broadly good to go. So that looks excellent. We're working on getting some of these surveys done.
Actualized.
And we're working on moving some of these into position. Our leader died. We'll name a landmark in their honor and cut the ribbon. Energy credits from... Oh, yeah, look at that. 425. Nice. So that was the problem there. It was just our trade was messed up from the war. I like it. So that's good. We're then going to grab, like, assist cloaking detection. We're starting to get to the end of non-repeatable text, which is a very, very good sign.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, we're continuing to upgrade in terminal egress. That is one of the single most important stations that we can upgrade.
Upscaling complete.
So that looks good. We're now heading into Real Samat. Consumer goods, huh? Do it. And we'll build a racket industrial fleet for our services. I like it. So that sounds great. We're at 6.5k alloys right now. I would like that number to come up sharply. Wait, if we're at 580 energy credits, does that mean that we can turn our forge subsidies back on? Yes, it does, actually. And we'll do exactly that. So we'll turn our forge subsidies back on and get ourselves quite a lot more monthly alloys. That'll update with the month tick. I want to check in on jobs here. This tech world requires a job. That was expected. We needed to upgrade that research complex. Same with this one. Anything else needed here? For the moment, no. Okay, looks good. Now we're getting into position up over here to jump over this direction in case there are nanites there. We don't know if they're there or not. I would suspect that they're not. It appears to be abandoned, but I'm not taking any chances here. So that all looks good. These starbases are going to be done short. Wait, you're not building a starbase? Build a starbase. I thought that was queued up. Okay, well, there we go. Cool. That'll be fine for now.
Survey complete.
We'll leave that be. When is our truce up with these
actualized.
guys? Our truce is up in about 3 years. Okay. So we've got some time there. Ancient driller drones are fine. Let's go for ancient target scramblers, I think. That'll be okay. Beautiful. Now, eventually, we're going to go for upgrading our science nexus. That's kind of what I'm angling for with these alloys. And boy, that didn't change our alloy generation much, did it?
Research actualized.
Did this actually go in? Yes, eating up the Unity. Our energy credits went up. I don't know that we got 10% metallurgist output out of that. Maybe we did. I'd have to go back and double check what our exact values were. Maybe we got it. We'll see. So our Mara station is about to get upgraded to a citadel in just a few days here. And of course, we're going to need to build a Titan assembly yard here. That's going to be a high priority. So we'll get that done.
Upscaling complete.
Beautiful. And we do definitely need to get additional
Outlier identified.
additional naval cap. One thing we could definitely do for
Upscaling
that is
complete.
anchorages. So back here, we could go to the Zorf system, upgrade that to a starport. We have quite a number of starports that we can do here. We could actually come over here and switch Fact over to being an anchorage. It's got a naval logistics office right now. Oh, it is an anchorage. For some reason, I was thinking that this was a trade station. No, this is an anchorage. Okay, we leave that be. So in that case, we come over here. We get this upgrading. Both of those would be targeting being anchorages. Then we're going to come in and over to Zathmak.
Upscaling complete.
Excellent. And we're going to build mining and research stations here. And we'll upgrade this to an anchorage as well. This is going to get us to our starbase cap. For now, that's
Blocker
fine.
Liquidated.
So that's looking good. We'll get those underway. That will take a fair amount of time to come online. I would rather build strongholds for the naval cap, but for the moment, this will have to do. Cool. We're going to have these gateways coming online quite soon.
Potential market.
What is the
survey
current price of
completed.
alloys? It's a little bit cheap, but not tremendously so. Okay. Nobody in Yod Bem.
Warning.
And there's a
Planetary
revolt brewing on
instability
Vernier
imminent.
Prime. Okay, sure. We'll deal with this. I'm not super shocked about that, to be clear. We knew that this was continually going to be a problem. What do we want to do here? Ditch a hyper entertainment forum? Replace that for now with a precinct house. Okay. Then we come in here, we institute a crackdown. Then we go in and we do an anti-crime campaign. And we'll see what this does on the month tick here. Still chilling at 5.8.
Potential spaceborne resource encountered.
Okay, for the time being, that's fine. I want to grab our army, which exists elsewhere. They're on Hasela right now. And I want to embark this. We're going to send them over to Vernier, where they're going to land on Vernier Prime. Right? This is where this is? Yeah, this is where this is. Cool. So they're going to head over there. They'll get there eventually. They're quite a ways away. But we'll see how that goes. It is a weak planet. Garrison strength of 0.0. Powerful starbase -2. Rebellious planets plus in the Vernier system. So that's these guys? Okay, we'll put in a precinct house on each of these as well. This one we can't exactly put in a precinct house on unless we were to get rid of, like, the posthumous employment center, which I guess is okay. Sure, that'll be fine. At least no one got hurt. Cool. Okay, so the O cluster is definitely getting under our control. The real question that I have right now is how long is it going to take these guys to get there? Actually, quite a long time. I'm going to jump drive them over to Fangkor. That should get them there a lot faster. And then from there, they'll land on Vernier Prime. So rather than going all the way around this way, they're just going to jump drive directly over. Now that we have access to jump drives, we can do that. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Cool. So Viscera's Maw is still being worked on. It sure looks like there's nobody up here. If there is anyone, they'll be here. Again, we're taking no chances. We could put in a leader here. We would need a new one. And monthly energy credits, that's not amazing. I think we'll go with the ship weapons range. Cool. So we're going to do that for now. These guys are going to head in here and be ready to attack up there just in case. I'm not expecting there to actually be anything in there at this point, to be clear. So we're building this research station, and then we'll head down over here. Beautiful. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting there a lot faster. So we've got sabotage on Vernier Prime. Well, we must resolve our differences. And we're going to resolve them via armies. No doubt about that. So here on Vernier Prime, precinct houses are going to be done in 42 days. We could also put in martial law. And we should go through these, and I know that there's some of them that we put in martial law that we've just kind of never removed it. Let's see. Like Vinjim. So I want to keep the anti-crime campaign. I'm going to end the martial law here, though. Any others? I don't think there are others beyond that right now. Oh, Hasela has it. So we should also end the martial law here. Okay. I should remember to do that more frequently. No doubt about that. Still 5.8 here, huh? Okay, now it's 4.2. Cool. So these precinct houses are about to be done.
Blocker liquidated.
There we go. There's the precinct houses done.
Upscaling
now,
complete.
on Vernier Prime, I do definitely want to prioritize these enforcers. I don't know if we have anybody who can actually work in that. I guess we'll see.
Upscaling
But these
complete.
guys are on their way in now, and that's looking good. That will help matters. This is now 1.9. Yeah, this'll fix it. 785 for naval cap. Our naval cap actually went
Outlier
down.
identified.
I think that's due to a lack of soldier jobs from the martial law, if I had to guess. Okay, so we're going to build our mining station here, and then we'll head up over towards Dorelis. Looks good. We want to upgrade everything here that we can. We don't need to take those all the way up to citadels, of course, but for now that'll do. I want to check out over on Viscaran's Maw, 216 days on that, and over here I want to upgrade that to a citadel. Beautiful. So that's all looking good. This planetary revolt should, I think, be fixed by our garrison here. Yeah, minus 2.3. Beautiful. So that's looking solid. We have this Forge world here, which is Maskell Prime. There's a lot of crime here. So I'm going to put in a precinct house. Wait, do soldiers reduce crime? I'm not sure that they do. Yeah, I don't think they do. So we'll put in a precinct house here since there's a bunch of crime. And I'm also going to, not declare martial law, but I'm going to launch an anti-crime campaign. We can start doing some mastery of natures if we want to. That's definitely an option. Vingim, we need a job on. Okay, we're a little bit low on amenities here. This is a generator world, ostensibly. It's kind of a little bit of everything. Okay. Indeed it is. I'm going to replace our posthumous employment center at this point with a stronghold here.
Upscaling complete.
Cool. We do definitely need to work on our naval cap, and that is something that we're certainly going to do. So beyond that, we could grab, say, ancient nano missile cloud launchers. And one thing that I would like to look into, I don't know that we want to do it right now, but I would like to look into seeing if we have access. Okay, that's not the one I'm looking for. I would be looking for one that would increase our current cap. I don't think we have access to that right now. We're missing either a tech or an ascension perk or a tradition or something. That's okay. I'm not too concerned about that right now. Terminal egress needs a Star Fortress upgrade. We'll get that going immediately. Beautiful.
Future market survey complete.
Indeed. Do we have a gateway built in terminal egress? The answer is no, we don't. For defensive purposes, I would actually want the gateway to be built on the opposite side of the L gate. It's not ideal for getting around, but it would force anyone trying to go L gate to gateway to go through this station, would be the idea. And yeah, there's definitely nobody up here. So with that in mind, I'm going to take all of our military ships for the time being. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to take all of our military ships for the time being, and we're going to bring them back to Nightbirth. I want them all to enter orbit here. Okay, we just got a bunch of gateways built. I'm going to reorder them to find their way here. Make sure that they're updated to use those gateways. Okay. So we're going to do that, and what is the point behind doing this? I want to get these upgraded and rebuilt eventually.
A system has been surveyed.
Cool, so we just surveyed over here. At this point, I want this guy to just automate everything.
Upscaling
and just
complete.
Do it. Beautiful. So we're going to grab our mining stations in Hunter, and then we're going to head over these. This guy's going into Dorelis. So I want this guy to then head down to Yod Bem. I don't want to queue it up right now. That will cost additional influence. So for the moment, we'll hold off on that. These Starholds are still being built. There's a hunger strike on Vernier Prime. These are both at the same output. Okay, it doesn't really matter. We'll let them starve. Cool. So that's looking fine. All of our ships are heading back. They'll get there eventually. There's a bunch of additional Stargates that I want to build. No doubt about that. So once our construction ships are done building up here, we're going to start building additional gateways. We need a bunch of them. I also want a mega shipyard up here somewhere, possibly in like Ril Samat. Should we have a gateway and terminal egress at all? We could have one up in Ril Samat, and then just have this be linked with a hyper relay, although a single hyper relay jump like that doesn't make a lot of sense, to be honest. So I don't think we'd do that right now.
Blocker liquidated.
Because hyper relays are about not having to take the transit time over the whole system, right? Not having to fly sublight from here to here. That's the benefit of a hyper relay.
Upscaling
So I think that would be
complete.
the plan there. We definitely want to get Viscaran's Maw upgrading to a Citadel. These guys built a sentry array. Good for them. And this is upgrading to a Citadel. Cool. Terminal Egress is upgrading to a Star Fortress. And we've just got a bunch of upgrades going on right now. We've got a decent amount of alloys stored, but we're going to need more. This will also lower our ship maintenance by having them all be here right now.
Research actualized.
So for the moment, that's fine. We did just grab Fleet Command Limit would be not ideal, but I guess we'll do it. Corps of Engineers sounds good. Yeah, we'll do that for now. Oh, Ancient Genetic Library. Cool. So that's some decent tech there. I like it. So we're going to be done here quite soon. We're going to do that after we're done with these surveys.
Future market survey
Beautiful.
complete.
So we're just going to make our way through that, and we'll just automate all of those. That'll be fine for now. So this planetary revolt is going away. We do have low stability on a number of worlds right now, and that is definitely something we need to work on. Dongar Prime has very high crime at this moment. So we'll put in a precinct house here. Mascal Prime has very high crime. Let's upgrade to a Hall of Judgment. Wua Prime has high crime. What do we need for this? Actually, we need minerals. Okay, I'll buy in a few minerals, and we'll upgrade to a Hall of Judgment. Vinjim does not have high crime. Okay, that looks good. What do we want to build here? Well, we want to upgrade this to a fortress. I want to get additional naval cap right now. So we'll do that for the moment. How's this going to put us on volatile moats? It'll be fine, I think. There's our gateway in Nightbirth. Fantastic. So we're starting to get our gateways online. But we're not quite there yet. We're making progress. So as soon as we're done with this construction, we're of course going to build everything in here and then head up to Bombala. A testament to the ingenuity of alien life. Indeed. What is the current price of alloys? Relatively cheap. I'm going to buy in 2,500 and another 1,250. Why? Because I want to start upgrading this Science Nexus site. We're very close, and we're not quite there yet. So let's get that going as soon as we can. We've got about 2-month ticks on that. Assuming we don't spend it all on stations between now and then.
Upscaling complete.
And from here, we're going to build our mining stations, research stations, and head up to Bombala. Wonderful. And then you are going to queue up Yod Bem once you get there. And that's the entire L cluster under our control. Nobody even contested it. I like it. Well, technically, this L gate isn't even opened. How do we open all the L gates? We only have the one open. That's definitely a change, and I'm not sure how we do that these days. Is it a construction ship? No. No, it is not. Okay. So we're going to continue to build this mining station. Well, that's already queued. And then from here, we're going to go up and build this starbase. Cool. So that'll be fine. I don't actually know how to open this L gate. It used to automatically open when we opened all of the L gates. Requires activation by gathering L gate insights. We already gathered all of the L gate insights, so. Do we have to, like, buy more? Okay, let's go to the contacts here. Do we have... We actually haven't found the curators. Okay, never mind then. Caravaneers? Sure. We'll take their pops. We'll put them to work. They will be slaves, and they'll be happy about it. Let's get this Science Nexus hub upgrading. That is important.
A system has been surveyed.
I'm sure it has. Wait, where are we surveying systems at? Like, no, seriously, where are we surveying systems at? Jebben's Maelstrom? They're going to unknown systems. Okay, so they're just
Blocker
clearing some of that
liquidated.
up. That's fine. No major problems there for now. We do, of course, need to continue to construct our anchorages out over here. That will be relatively important. But more important than that is getting
Upscaling
these citadels
complete.
online, right? The question is, can we get that all done before these guys are looking to declare on us again? Which, it looks to me like they're building up for that, although they're pathetic to us in fleet power. Okay. Their truce is going to be up in about 8 months here. That needs to be noted. Now, none of these can be upgraded at this time. My main question is, how are we doing on minor artifacts? Wait, what is our cap on minor artifacts now? 5,000? Interesting. When did that happen? Well, we'll continue to cap that out for now. I'm fine with that.
Upscaling
I want to spend
complete.
alloys on different things other than ships while we can. We're going to have to spend them on ships again eventually. I'm pretty sure that they're going to try to get revenge on us. But we'll see about that. It is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We have a bunch of worlds that need some jobs, and we'll deal with that next episode. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, James, Shadow Wolf, Mlohan80, Rogue Corvid, Kentogan, Andy Magar, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Soccerman12 UK, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.